Teka lang, may problema ka ba? Natural, lahat naman tayo meron. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you 7 habits that will solve 99% of your problems. Germs na lang yung matitira. Let's begin. Number 1, start with hard mode. Sisimulan mo sa mga bagay na mahihirap gawin so you can set up your day to win. Now, a lot of people talks about time management, but I wanna talk about energy management. Minsan kasi, pag inuna natin lahat ng madadali and then gumawa ka ng isang bagay na sobrang hirap, wala ka ng pangbawi. So after mong gawin yung isang bagay na mahirap, drain ka na, ubos ka na, sagad ka na. So you will be less productive. So what I personally do, paggising ko sa umaga, hard mode agad. Of course, I'm gonna start with my routine. Pero gagawin ko yung mga bagay na mahihirap sa akin. One example is you can work out. For most of you, it's hard to do. So you start there. What's happening is, you are starting your day with an activity na mahirap sa'yo, na draining para sa'yo. But there are activities within the day na kapag ginawa mo, since gusto mo siyang gawin, since masaya kang ginagawa siya, nag-i-increase lalo yung energy mo. You are winning, you are getting things done, and it's lighting you up. It can make you feel good. So sisimulan mo yung araw mo sa hard mode, sagad agad, todo agad, and then you will do easy things, little things na nakasanayan mo na. Maybe some non-negotiables na lagi mo nang ginagawa. And then hard mode again. And then easy steps ulit, kalma ulit, and then hard mode ulit. What will happen is, kahit nade-drain yung energy mo, bumabalik din yung energy levels mo. Because you are not managing the time. You are managing your energy within that time. Kailangan iset mo yung mga activities mo na hindi sunod-sunod puro draining. At hindi mo ihuhuli lahat ng draining. Dapat unahin mo yung hard mode. Dapat simula pa lang, hard mode agad. So what this will do is, number 1, it will build more discipline. It will build your character. You will become stronger as a person. You will have a sense of accomplishment. Masasanay ka sa hard mode, which means na yung mga bagay na mahirap sa'yo, magiging madali. You will then collect evidences that you can. Kasi umpisa pa lang, umagang-umaga pa lang, nagawa mo na agad yung mga bagay na mahirap para sa'yo. As one example is, workout or exercise. To some of you, ang workout and exercise, it's hard. And then you can go hard mode agad. Meaning you can go with heavy weights. I'm not talking about paklit na workout. I'm talking about deadlifts, squats, military press, bench press. And then you go all in. You go hard mode. Maybe you can do boxing in the morning and then ice bath. Things that will play hard on your discipline. Mga bagay na mahirap at mag-iisip ka talaga bago mo gawin. And the idea is you are building discipline. And then after that, sasamahan mo ng mga activities na enjoy mong gawin. And then back to hard mode. Hanggang sa masanay ka na. Hanggang lahat ng bagay maging basic na sa'yo. And when you focus on hard mode early in the morning, all the hard problems in your life will somehow disappear. Kasi nasasanay ka ng mag-solve ng mga problema. Nasasanay ka ng harapin yung mga bagay na mahihirap. Number 2, meditate and pray. Now, of course, meron tayong tinatawag na release work. Think of it this way. Yung katawan natin nagre-release, di ba? Kapag umiinom tayo ng tubig, nagre-release tayo ng liquid. Kapag kumakain tayo, nagre-release tayo ng mga dumi. And can you imagine 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks ka nang hindi dumudumi? Anong mararamdaman mo? Di ba ang bigat? Di ba nakakairita? Di ba ang hirap nun? Isang buwan hindi ka dumudumi, punong-puno na yung bituka mo ng dumi. So kung physically, nagre-release tayo every day, how about mentally, emotionally? Because most of the time, yung mga iniisip natin, hindi natin na i-release. And that's what we call overthinking. We are constantly thinking about strategies, how to solve our problems. Pero ang nangyayari, hindi natin siya ma-feel, hindi natin nararamdaman na effective siya, hindi natin nararamdaman na masosolve talaga ng ideas na yan yung problema natin. So ang mangyayari, hindi siya ma-release, hindi siya magiging action, hindi siya magiging execution. It will stay here. And of course, you are thinking about a lot of your problems. Ang hirap naman na yung problema mo, sabihin mo sa lahat ng taong kakilala mo. Ang hirap naman na lagi mo na lang ino-open yung sarili mo sa mga tao sa paligid mo, tama? What if wala kang best friend? Or wala kang matinong best friend? What if ayaw mo ring idama yung partner mo sa mga problema mo? Hindi mo naman masabi sa magulang mo yung mga problema mo. Kasi baka pagalitan ka lang, or mag-aalala lang sila sa'yo. So bottom line, wala kang form of release work. Hindi mo masabi yung mga business ideas mo. Hindi mo masabi yung mga strategies mo. Hindi mo masabi yung mga problema mo, yung mga negativity nasa utak mo. Hindi mo siya mai-release. Lalo na yung nararamdaman mo. And the best way to do that, to release everything, kay positive yan, kay negative yan, is to meditate and pray. At alam nyo ba guys, ang prayer sobrang effective. You know, ang meditation sobrang effective. May kasabihan nga kami dito sa office. The team that prays together stays together. And dumating din kasi sa point na grabe yung struggle. And of course, lahat naman ng business dumadaan sa struggle. Sobrang bigat ng problema namin before, sobrang tindi ng mga nangyayari, sobrang urgent na ng mga problema. And syempre, pag urgent na yung mga activities, yung mga actions, kung saan-saan na napupunta yung usapan, kung saan-saan na napupunta yung mga actions, lalo lang nagkakamali. Kasi may pressure na, hindi na makapag-isip ng tama, hindi na rin maganda yung nararamdaman, tapos you are in a crisis pa. Hindi na rin maganda yung perspective ng mga tao sa paligid mo, hindi na rin maganda yung perspective ng team mo, tapos yung lumalabas sa bibig mo, baka hindi mo na rin makontrol. So it creates an energy of negativity. But when you meditate and pray, especially together as a team, nagiging aligned lahat. Makakapag-focus ka sa mga bagay na alam mong dapat mong gawin, kaya mong gawin, at pwede mong gawin. And this will solve your problem. They're asking me. And yes, a lot of people are asking me, Sir MJ, baka favorite ka ni Lord. Swerte ka kasi, Sir MJ. Pinagpapala ka, bine-bless ka. Yes, I'm super grateful for that. But there are people who will say na baka hindi sila love, kasi hindi sila bine-bless, kasi hindi maganda buhay nila ngayon, na hindi daw pantay-pantay ang pagmamahal sa atin ni Lord. Here's what I believe is true. I don't know if this is true, hindi ako sure, pero ito yung pinaniniwalaan ko. Lahat tayo, pantay-pantay, mahal tayo ni Lord. Pantay-pantayan. Except, magkakaiba tayo ng pagkakakilala sa Kanya. Magkakaiba tayo ng level ng tiwala sa Kanya, ng pagmamahal sa Kanya. Guys, there's a powerful force called God. But God gave us a choice. Nagkataon lang na mas pinipili kong magtiwala sa Kanya. Mas pinipili kong ilagak yung buong tiwala ko sa mga biyayang dadating. I just believe in His power so much. Kaya ako hindi ako takot humiling eh. Hindi ako takot mag-pray. Kaya nga ako pag humiling ako, tinotodo ko. Pag nag-pray ako, todo ako magpasalamat. Kasi sabi sa Bible, di ba? Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Humingi ako, tinatrabaho ko, nagpapasalamat ako, binibigay sa akin. So the bigger question is, humihiling ka ba? Humihingi ka ba? May tiwala ka ba talaga sa Kanya? Because here's the reality. The problems are there for two reasons. Number one, to teach you something. To teach you to be humble, or to be strong, or to be brave, or to be more trusting, or to surrender. Whatever it is, laging may lesson lahat ng problema. And number two, the problems can be an opportunity for you. And most of the businesses that I have right now came from a problem. Nung nakita ko yung problema, na-solve ko yung problema, naging negosyo siya. So yes, just meditate and pray. Number three, work out every day. Now, if we have problems, we always engage our minds. Isip tayo ng isip. Nag-iisip tayo ng mga bagay na hindi maganda, or nag-iisip tayo ng solutions, nag-iisip tayo ng strategies. And if we can't solve our problems, we will go to social media to search for more information, to get more knowledge. The problem with that is we are getting a lot of conflicting information at hindi mo alam ngayon kung ano yung gagamitin mo, ano yung una mong gagawin, at ano yung hindi mo gagawin. Kasi may mga content creators, may mga influencers, may mga business guru na sila mismo conflicting yung sinasabi nila. Not to mention na kapag sobrang dami mong pinapanood, lalong nagiging conflicting lahat ng ideas. And when you engage your mind so much, when you overthink, tapos hindi naman nasosolve yung problema mo, it's just common sense that your mind won't solve the problem. So you have to disengage your mind at some point kasi hindi na nakakatulong. Sumusobra ka na sa pag-iisip. And then, overthinking will be translated into negative emotions. At lalong hindi yan makakatulong sa'yo. So, working out will engage your body. Will help you focus. And there's science to it. Gaganda yung blood circulation mo, gagaan yung pakiramdam mo, lalakas yung katawan mo, magiging mas healthy ka, magiging balance yung hormones mo, mag-i-improve yung hormones mo. So, in terms of your physiology, your health will improve. And when that happens, you can think better and you can feel better. Plus, it's a proven fact that when you work out every day, mas mataas yung dopamine mo at mas mababa yung cortisol levels mo. And again, it can be a form of release work na baka after mo mag-workout, makapag-isip ka na ng tama to solve your problems. At alam nyo ba guys, most of our problems, tayo yung gumawa. So since tayo ang dahilan bakit tayo may problema, the best you can do is to work on yourself. It's because if you constantly work on the problems, you will solve the problems. But if you're the one creating the problems, kahit masolve mo yung problema mo, magkikreate ka lang ng bago. So while working on the problems externally, you have to work on yourself. Work hard on the problems, but work harder on yourself. And that will solve 99% of your problems. Again, germs na lang yung matitira. Number 4, measure daily. That's the beauty of structuring. So what I personally do is I write my goals, I write my plans, I write my structure, I write everything. Here's the benefit, guys. Naranasan nyo na ba yung paggising mo pa lang sa umaga, saan ka pa lang magde-decide? Hindi mo kasi alam yung gusto mo, hindi mo alam kung sino ka, hindi mo ngayon alam yung gagawin mo. And imagine, gaano katagal bago ka makapag-decide. May distractions pa kung ano-ano pang mapapanood mo. And let's just say it took 3 hours. Alam mo na yung gusto mo, saka ka pa lang magpaplano. Pag nakapagplano ka na, hapon na. Saka ka pa lang magte-take ng action. And by the time that you will start taking action, drained na yung willpower mo, ubos na yung energy mo. Wala ka ng energy to solve the problems, to face the challenges, because we all know na in every activity, in everything that you will do, there will be a challenge, there will be a struggle. Laging kasabayan ng opportunity. Laging magkasama yan, opportunity and obstacles. So when you take action, of course, hindi agad magkakaroon ng resulta. Of course, hindi ka pa sanay. Ngayon mo pa lang siya ginagawa, nagbibuild ka pa lang ng habit. Ngayon ka pa nga lang nag-decide eh. So what will happen is, you will not get the results that you want. Kahit ulitin mo yan bukas. And that's the challenge. And every day, that will be your dilemma. Paggising mo sa umaga, saan ka pa lang magde-decide. The benefit of writing is, paggising mo sa umaga, action na agad. Kasi nakasulat na yung gusto mo, nakasulat na yung plano mo, nakasulat na yung structures mo. Another thing is it will be easy for you to measure the activities, to measure your productivity, because you have to monitor yourself. And the idea is, imagine we are in an online RPG game. So you are level 1. As a level 1 character or a swordsman or a hunter, you will hunt monsters. Level 1 monsters. And when you defeat a monster, it will give you a certain level of experience. Pag nag 100% yung experience, magle-level up ka. So you will be level 2, level 3, level 4 to level 10 hunter. And being a level 10 hunter will give you opportunities to wield more weapons, better tools. And of course, there will be weapons na pwede lang sa'yo kapag level 50 ka na or level 100 ka na. And one thing you will notice is, nung level 1 ka, intimidated ka sa level 5 monsters. Pero nung level 10 ka na, yung level 5 monsters sobrang dali na. And that's life. Maybe you are level 1 right now. I don't know. And every time na may masosolve kang problema, may haharapin kang challenges, may haharapin kang struggles, nagle-level up ka as a person. And what you will notice is, when you become level 10 in solving the problems, yung mga luma mong problema, madali na. But here's the problem. Hindi natin nakikita, hindi natin nararamdaman, hindi natin ina-acknowledge yung sariling panalo natin. Because we don't measure it. Kasi we are not in an online game na nakalagay sa ulo mo, level 10 ka or level 100 ka. Walang ganon, like level 50 content creator, level 70 businessman. You don't know that. We are not in solo leveling, we are not in an anime, we are not in an online game. We have to measure it ourselves. And another powerful idea is, there will be tools, weapons, strategies, businesses that you cannot handle yet. Parang sa online game, may mga espada na hindi mo pwedeng gamitin agad. Malakas siya, pero kailangan mo munang magpa-level up. Same goes in life. There are a lot of strategies that will make you successful. Except, hindi ka pa ready na gamitin yung strategy. Hindi ka pa ready na gamitin yung tool. That is why you have to grow as a person first. Kaya nga paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, before you jump into strategies and tools, and you are probably doing it right now and it's not effective, right? It's like you're trying a lot of strategies but nothing seems to work. Kasi nga, it's not a strategy problem. It's a self-mastery problem. You have to level up first. And the best way to do that is enroll in Success Blueprint or Self-Mastery. And we're gonna be putting the links somewhere in this video. Number 5, define the problem in solvable terms. Now imagine, you have a girlfriend. Tapos bigla na lang siyang umiyak. Tatanungin mo, bakit ka umiiyak? Kasi. Hindi nga, bakit ka umiiyak? Meron kasi akong problema. O ano yung problema mo? Hindi ko alam. Ganon ka. That's you right now. That you are emotional with your problem and I understand. But most of you can't even define the problem. Sasabihin mo lang, may problema. Saan yung problema? Basta. It doesn't work that way. The only way to solve a problem is number 1, acknowledge that there is one. And maybe you are one. Maybe you are the problem. And number 3, you have to be specific with how you define the problem. Hindi kasi pwedeng parang Pinoy henyo tayo. So I had a conversation with one of my team before. Sabi niya sa akin, Sir MJ, ang dami kong problema. Ano yung problema mo? Ang bigat kasi ng nararamdaman ko eh. O sige, bakit mabigat? Kasi sir, yung pamilya ko lagi na lang galit sa akin eh. O bakit nagagalit? Kasi daw, hindi ako kumikita masyado Hindi ako masyadong nakakapagpadala, tapos nakikita nila pagod ako. So, anong problema? Kailangan kong kumita ng pera, sir. O sige, so paano kakikita ng pera? Kailangan ko palang dagdagan yung action ko, sir. Okay. Malinaw na ngayon. Tapos ano pang pwede mong gawin maliban sa dagdagan yung actions mo? Siguro, sir, gagalingan ko yung conversion rate ko. Kasi pag mataas ang conversion rate, mas maraming benta. Pag maraming benta, maraming pera. Problem solved. From ang bigat ng nararamdaman ko, to kailangan ko lang ng benta. So most of the problems that you have, ikaw ang nagpapahirap. Just define it in solvable terms. Number 6, get things done. Lahat ng nasimulan mo, tapusin mo. Matuto kang tumupad sa usapan, matuto kang tapusin yung mga bagay na sinimulan mo. And this is something that I carry with me every day. Na basta sinimulan ko, tatapusin ko. Either it's a movie, a book, a game, a business, a video, a podcast episode, a meeting, anything. Basta nasimulan mo na, tapusin mo na. At alam nyo ba guys, hindi ako natutulog na hindi tapos ang trabaho. Hindi ako natutulog na hindi ako panalo. And I'm known for my hard work and energy. But it was built through a process. But it was built through discipline. I became who I am right now because of how hard I work and because I get things done. It's just common sense, guys. Most of the problems that you have is a byproduct of things na hindi mo tinapos. Tama, mali. You know that. Alam mo sa sarili mo yan, na majority ng problema mo ngayon, nanggaling yan sa mga bagay na hindi mo tinapos, na hindi mo ginawa. So it's about time to just get things done. And number 7, love yourself. Now, this is extremely powerful, guys. Alam nyo ba, guys, masosolve lahat ng problema natin, including the germs, if you love yourself. Because, guys, the highest form of self-love is discipline. The highest form of self-love is just giving yourself what you want. The highest form of self-love is just understanding who you are, knowing what you want, so you would know what to do. Ito yung problema. It's really hard to love ourselves because we don't even know who we are and what we want. Yun yung problema. Nahihirapan kang mahalin yung sarili mo kasi baka hindi mo kilala yung sarili mo. Again, I've been helping thousands of people already. There's always a solution to that, and that will be Success Blueprint. And Success Blueprint are for people who are ready to love themselves. Now this time, you are committed to love yourself, to acknowledge yourself. Now, I want you to answer a question for me. Naranasan mo na bang magmahal? Yung tipong binigay mo sa kanya lahat. Like everything, lahat. Alam mo yung gusto niya para maibigay mo sa kanya. Alam mo yung ayaw niya para hindi mo gagawin, para hindi siya matrigger. Alam mo yung mga bagay na nagpapasaya sa kanya. Alam mo yung pangarap niya at sinusuportahan mo siya sa goals niya. Pinapakinggan mo rin siya pag nagsasalita siya, especially about their problems. Kapag sobrang saya niya, you will celebrate with the person that you love. You will do your best to acknowledge them, to give them compliments. Pag may bago siyang damit, iko-compliment mo. Pag bago gupit, iko-compliment mo. Pag may bago sa kanya, hinahanap mo. Kilala mo siya. Tama, mali. Mas kilala mo pa nga siya kaysa sa sarili mo At di ba dadating sa point na kailangan ka niya? Kailangan niya ng suporta mo? Kailangan niya ng presence mo? Di ba kahit hindi ka okay, kahit ang bigat ng pinagdadaanan mo, gagawan mo ng paraan para makapunta ka sa kanya? Gagawan mo ng paraan so you can be present for this person, for the person that you love? Na kahit anong mangyari, isa-set aside mo yung sarili mo para sa kanya. Now, here's the question. If you can do that for other people, bakit hindi mo siya magawa para sa sarili mo? Bakit hanggang ngayon hindi mo kilala sarili mo? Hindi mo alam yung gusto mo. Hindi mo alam yung nagpapasaya sa'yo. Hindi mo alam yung ayaw mo. You don't even have clarity. And that's the main reason why you have a lot of problems. It's just plain self-love na hindi mo mahal sarili mo. Di ba yung mahal mo pag toxic na siya, pag hindi siya okay, lalo mo siyang mamahalin, you will give more love and compassion. Bakit pag ikaw yung nag-struggle, hard ka lalo sa sarili mo? Bakit pag ikaw yung sobrang bigat na yung pinagdadaanan mo, lalo kang mas nagiging toxic sa sarili mo? Di ba dapat mas minamahal mo sarili mo? Mas binibigyan mo yung sarili mo ng attention? Mas pinakikinggan mo yung sarili mo, yung puso mo? But you don't do that because you don't love yourself. Because you don't even know who you are. Now, if you are ready to solve 99% of your problems, kung ready ka na nakilalanin yung sarili mo, mahalin yung sarili mo, enroll in Success Blueprint right now. We're gonna be putting the links in the description, in some cards, in the comment section, and I would love to serve you. So yun lang guys, this is the end of the video, and always remember that all I want is for you to become more successful and for you to reach the next level success. Again, my name is MJ Lopez, and see you soon.